to Saloni Imnida, and today there is something else that we can talk about. Um, Today I wanted to tell you guys ki if you study science in Korea, like maybe engineering or biology or like AI, something like that, um, can you earn money? Earn money with studying together. So, as you all know, that I came to Korea as a GK scholar, and then I started like my PhD. But between this, I was also a researcher for 6 months, and my major, like I did my microbiology. Like I have talked about this in all my videos, but if you are new here, I'm just recap. So I did my microbiology from India, like bachelor's, undergrad, and then I did my master's. Like for 1 year, I studied immunology. Then I changed my laboratory due to some circumstances, which I have also talked in my other video. So uh, yeah, then I changed to food science and technology, where I studied gut microbiome, and that was my graduation thesis. And then I went to be a researcher for 6 months because I couldn't apply for PhD on time, so I just stayed in Korea as a researcher for 6 months. And then I started my PhD, which was last year, like 2025. And I am in my second year of my PhD. Um, in South Korea. Um, so my lab now is bioengineering. So like I changed a lot, like immunology, then like food pathology, then like bioengineering. Now I am in bioengineering. So and my undergrad was in microbiology. So it was like kind of it's like a roller coaster. So I yeah, it's too much to take in at once, but yeah, I learned all these things a lot. So how I lived, like as you all know, I was a GK scholar, so I used to get money from as a GK student in my masters during my masters, but then as I told you, I was a researcher. So how you can earn money depends upon what major are you in, like in Korea, like the computer department, like the engineering department, like mm, not the civil engineering, not the architect or whatever, but the computer part, like because like the tech guys, like who are doing software engineering or who are doing AI or who are doing like computer engineering or computer science, these guys earn a bit more in Korea. I don't know the reason exactly, but what I think is because there is Samsung, there is LG, and they need some foreigners there, and Korea is famous like for these companies. This is the like this is making their economy. So these guys earn a bit more, and they get a bit more stipend in Korea if they study these things. As a biology student, like biotechnology or bioengineering or immunology or pathology or food science or chemistry or food chemistry, these kind of subjects, they earn a bit less. So I will tell you why. Because like every lab, they take projects from either companies or the government in Korea, and then that government will give money to the lab to do that project. That project will give your salary as a researcher, because in Korea, if you start masters in Korea and also do PhD, you are not only a student but you are a researcher. So we also have like a national researcher ID, which you get if you are enrolled in a project. If you are not enrolled, because like some of the GK students, because the professors know that they are getting money, they don't pay the stipend, and they don't enroll you in any project. So this is kind of a drawback as a GK student, but if you come on your own, either on university scholarship or on a professor scholarship, then you get the money from the project. But it then again it depends upon the lab and the professor, that how much do you get as a researcher. Yeah, it depends upon how much your professor wants to give you. Because like, if you are on a like, there are many scholarships in Korea, like the university scholarships, the postco scholarship, GK scholarship, they have a fixed stipend, that okay, every month we're gonna give this amount of money to this person, like to the selected person. But if you are on a professor scholarship, like you're getting money from the projects, it's not always the same. Yeah, and that's the problem I'm facing right now with some all other students, which I'm gonna talk about it in my next video. But um, just keep this in mind before coming to Korea, that what track are you choosing? Like if you're government scholarship, or on like kind of university scholarship, or like around that, that gives you a safe side for money. But it has a drawback that you won't get money from the lab, and you may not get enrolled in few, like the projects the lab is doing. So it gives a kind of less exposure as like in the practical way of your major. But if you are like, no, I want to do this project, it depends upon the professor. Like if it's like, you can also get money, but in my case I didn't. And then I now I am on a professor scholarship, so I get money. Like sometimes I get a lot, sometimes, like, yeah, it was just one time I got a lot, and the rest of the time I am like facing a bit problems. But I really like the subject, so I'm just kind of thriving and struggling. But yeah, so I would now tell you the actual salary, like the range, like how you get. um so like for a master's student in biology field, people get, the least people get is like 200, 300,000 won, and the most you can get is maybe 1.5 million won. um and it keeps changing, so you can, I don't know, wherever you are right now, you can just change, like see in your currency what it means. You can change it, but like the least I saw people getting is 200 to 300, which an undergrad can also get if they enroll in some projects. But the least you can get, it's even if it's a really poor lab, it's 2 to 300,000 won, and it goes high as 1.5 million. But if you're a PhD student, like if you go to Sky universities like Yonsei or Seoul or things like that, you can also get 2 million if you're a PhD student. And then you get also get incentives like for writing papers and doing all those stuff. But it's not easy. It's not like, I'm just telling you these things right now, but it's not easy as it seems, or it's not easy like I'm talking it right now. But yeah, anyways, if you work hard, you can get the least for both PhD. The worst, like not the least, the worst, what can happen as a PhD and a master's student is that you don't get money at all, which also happens. So there is no stability here. Like if you're not, in case of money, if you're not like a GK scholar or a postco scholar, or like a university scholarship student, like it can go anytime. Like, but for me, because I saved a bit of money as a GK scholar, and then I'm getting other scholarship like from university, but the scholarship is not they are paying me stipend. I only got scholarship on my tuition fees, so I don't pay. I won't pay my fees, like I just pay 25%. And for this semester I also got one more scholarship in Seoul, like it's called like Seoul Rise scholarship, so I am not paying my tuition fees at all. like I got the 100% for this semester. If I get selected again, I may get this 100% again next semester. So yeah, I'm kind of juggling between like scholarships and everything to study. But yeah, uh, yeah, this is the range like for PhD and masters. If you study like biology, but I think for the computer students, um like the circuit guys, the tech guys, the engineering guys, um I think they go as high as like for monthly, I would say they would get 1.5 million even as a master students. And like, and for PhD it can go up to 2 million won per month. Also they get other incentives like their department incentive and other things which we don't get. I don't understand why they get a lot of money, but yeah, they get it. And then they also earn from writing papers or doing projects for other companies rather than the project they are doing in their lab. So, but for the civil engineering guys, for the chemical engineering guys, for the architects, these kind of stuff, it's I think it's similar like us. So why is this different? Like if we just remove like Samsung and LG from this scenario, the thing is if you study biology or chemistry or something like that, you need chemicals, you need to buy the chemicals, you need like machines and everything, you need to like maintain that machine, so you need money for that, and it's not like the professor is going to use his money for that. So like most of the money go like for biology students, for chemistry students, for biotech students, they it all goes in buying those chemicals, in buying those instruments. If it gets like broken or if it's like not working properly, like mending them, repairing them, most of the money goes in that. And if when compared to the computer or the tech guys, they just need a computer, the server and some few machines and all, which doesn't cost as much as like our chemicals or the machines are. Like, yeah, that's the difference. So that's why they get more money than us. It's not like the government is not giving or the project is giving less money. The money we get is similar for the projects, but the thing is, we have an extra part of buying chemicals and machines and repairing in comparison to the computer guys. So that's where this money thing happens, that we get less money in comparison to we get lesser money. So the conclusion for this video, like how much you can earn is like for masters, it's like starting from 200,000 won to 800,000 to 1.5 million won. For biology, biotech, chemistry, these kind of students, it's the same, like 200,000 to 1 million for masters. And for PhD, both of them, both the computer and the biology, it goes up to 2 million. But just keep this in mind that I think because like I am Indian and maybe I don't know from which country you're watching, but the expenses, the living expenses in Korea is really high. Like when I convert it to like if we talk about the in Indian rupees, it's like in India we could buy like in 20 rupees we used to buy like a banana, like a dozen, like there are 12 bananas and it's like 20 or 30 or like if the most expensive like 40, 50. But in Korea it's like 200, 300 rupees just for a banana. And then all the leaves like that cilantro and dhania ka patta, the dhania ka patta is cilantro. And if like the mirch, the peppers and everything, sometimes we get those for free like by the vegetable vendors. But in Korea it like everything is packed and everything is, it's like 100 rupees, 50 rupees, 200 rupees. So like the money whether you are a master student or a PhD student, you need at least one, like if you are in Seoul, like I am living in Seoul, I have also lived in Daejeon, I have also lived in Daegu. So Seoul is the most expensive place to live in Korea. And if you are choosing a like an university in Seoul, and if we are planning to live in Seoul, it's you need at least 1.3 to 1.5 million to survive. Otherwise, you won't survive here. And it's and this money is more than enough to live in Daejeon or Daegu if you are not paying your tuition fees. If you start paying your tuition fees, you won't survive. Like you cannot live. You need to find some way, either like from your parents or from your family, to pay your tuition fees, or you need some scholarship for your tuition fees, because it's like 5 million, 4 million, 6 million per semester, like per 6 months, 4 million won, 5 million won. The least is like 3 million won. And for the business students and everything, it's they don't have a lab, so you don't earn money. I'm sorry, like for the commerce and business students. So yeah, this was the video for like how much you can earn. And I hope it gave you an idea, and you may think your future maybe coming to Korea and studying in Korea if you want. Till then, meet you in my next video. Like, oh, I want to tell you like in my later videos like what happened um with the money, like the professor scholarships, what's the problem, like the real life problems, because I also have my some of my seniors and my friends who are facing the same problem. So I wanted to talk to them and like tell, like bring them, and they will tell you directly what happened. So till then, see you in my next video. Bye, guys, and thanks for watching. Please share with your friends who want to come here. And please write down your comments, like whatever questions you have in the comments below. I will reply it. Till then, meet you in my next video. Bye.